In a small, secluded town nestled deep in the heart of the woods, a legend whispered among the locals spoke of the Cryptic Videotape. According to the tales, this cursed tape would mysteriously appear to unsuspecting individuals, bringing with it a haunting message and a grim prophecy of their impending doom. One gloomy evening, Emily, a young woman known for her curiosity, found herself alone in her family's old cabin. Rain pelted against the windows, casting eerie shadows throughout the dimly lit room. Boredom gnawed at her, and she longed for something to occupy her mind. As if on cue, a knock echoed from the cabin's front door. Puzzled, Emily hurried to answer it, expecting a lost traveler seeking shelter from the storm. But to her surprise, there was no one there. Just a small package lay on the doorstep, wrapped in weathered brown paper. Intrigued, she brought it inside, carefully tearing away the wrapping to reveal an old VHS tape. Curiosity now consumed her, and she decided to play the mysterious tape. The screen flickered to life, revealing grainy footage of an abandoned house engulfed in darkness. A chilling voice whispered through the speakers, its words hauntingly cryptic. "Watch closely, for this tape holds your fate. The visions you witness shall become your reality." Emily's heart raced as the scene on the tape shifted, revealing a familiar sight. The very room she was standing in. Every detail matched perfectly. The flickering lamp, the worn-out furniture, even her reflection in the mirror. Fear gripped her as she watched herself reach for the remote control, mimicking her every movement. With each passing moment, the events on the tape became more sinister. The screen showed Emily's image, but her face contorted in pain, struggling to breathe. The room itself seemed to mirror the scene, growing colder and darker with each passing second. Desperate to escape the impending doom, Emily lunged for the television, desperately trying to turn it off. But her efforts were in vain as the tape continued to play. The final moments played out on the screen. A figure emerged from the shadows, a face shrouded in darkness, slowly inching closer to the camera. Emily's heart pounded in her chest, paralyzed by fear as she witnessed her own demise. As the tape reached its conclusion, the screen went black, leaving Emily in a state of dread. The room fell silent, the only sound her heavy breathing. Suddenly the lights flickered, and a bone-chilling whisper filled the air. "The prophecy has been foretold. Your time is nigh." Panicked, Emily fled from the room, desperately trying to escape her fate. But no matter where she turned, the darkness followed, a constant reminder of the tape's ominous warning. Night after night, she would wake to find snippets of her nightmare played out in her surroundings, as if the line between the tape and reality had blurred. Emily became a shell of her former self, consumed by fear and paranoia. Her friends and family tried to help, but no one could explain the sinister force that had taken hold of her life. Until one fateful night, when the tape reappeared, this time showing a different ending, a glimmer of hope in the face of despair. With newfound determination, Emily embarked on a perilous journey to uncover the tape's origins and break free from its clutches. Armed with her resilience and a burning desire to survive, she ventured into the heart of darkness, where the secrets of the tape were said to be hidden. Only time would tell if Emily could decipher the cryptic message, defy her predetermined fate, and rid herself of the cursed tape's malevolent grip. The Cryptic Videotape had cast its spell, and the battle for her very soul had just begun. If you liked the story, please share and like it, subscribe to the channel, and write a comment in your opinion on the story.